Are you listening?
Hey, good morning.
Morning.
I don't have a coffee cup today. But
Well, this coffee tastes pretty good.
I bet.
Smooth.
I bet.
Yeah.
You deserve it. You deserve it.
You deserve it. You deserve a coffee. Every person deserves a coffee at least once.
Yeah, true. Man, I like your intro. It's really good. I mean, I really like it.
Between you guys, the community, and the wife, we really worked hard on it. It's awesome.
Very good.
You're good.
So, on that one, sounds like salmonella that's saying, on the white screen after the coffee beans.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like
where it says, "Are you listening?"
Yeah, that sounds like salmonella.
It's not.
No, it's not.
This was recorded a long time ago. Off
something. Oh, okay.
Thank you. The intro looks amazing. Hell yeah. Thank you. Really quick. Really quick. And I mean really quick. I want to bring up our channel sponsor. Boom. Right there.
Boom.
Aartopia. You want to get a super cool, super fast tortoise dice bag? You want to get a super cool dice box, which if you see in my short, you see how cool that dice box looks. You can get that on Aartopia.com. High quality, awesome products for your Magic Gathering swag. And dice boxes can be used for other things. Like you can hold in pens, holders, knickknacks. It's like this big, but it's pretty sizable. You can just put more than just dice in there. You can put little figurines in there, like little DD figurines. It is pretty cool.
Nice.
You can put your daily allowance in it. Woohoo!
You shut off your bag and your green screen.
Green screen.
Yeah. Bag blanket.
Yeah, look at me showing off. Boom. Yeah, you get one
look
of these
that.
sweet magazines that you're seeing on the screen between the
Yeah.
You can get these $45 plus $5 ship.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Very great quality.
Yeah.
When I first got a bag, not this bag, but I tried other bags, and every time I've done them like this, I went all my dice.
Oh yeah, even the dice bag I got from Inked Gaming, I'd spill a little bit of dice if I did that. The fact that the pull string is so strong and very sturdy and high quality, it is amazing.
Very nice.
Yeah, those look great. Indeed, they look great. Thank you.
I couldn't ask for a better bag than what this is.
Mm-hmm.
I really couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
All right.
Nice. All right.
So how are you guys doing today?
I'm doing better. I'm recovering, but I'm doing good.
Recovering with looks that great? You're recovering?
Yeah. I know. It's hard to believe, huh?
Yeah, right? How you doing today, Billy?
Doing pretty
just a
good.
facade. It's just a facade. This is not my real face.
Oh, yeah?
I was having issues with the ring again yesterday. So I just uninstalled the whole game.
Wow.
Then reinstalled it. And now I ain't having no issues.
You got more SEO work to do today, Darc Raven? Yeah. It kind of gets addicting when you find out something you can perfect and you want to perfect it even more. Hell yeah.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. So the topic today I don't know if you read the topic on top of the screen or saw the crazy.
No, I didn't see it.
Thumbnail. The thumbnail shows like a dark-looking clown. But the topic today is viewer retention, which is getting people to watch your show more of the way through, and how to talk in camera. Good pointers. I know I can contribute to this. I think Hillbilly contribute to this. You know, there's a lot to go through because there's a lot of work I did in the background a long time ago, and it was pretty amazing. The steps. What's this?
Yeah. So how to talk Canadian and what?
Talk Canadian. Yeah. 3.5 11 PGS I did yesterday. Going to make it a PG8. Wow. Now. Ooh. All right. So let's get to define the topic. Whoa! So, defining the topic, viewer retention. We're going to give you tips today, and we're going to talk about how to conversate on YouTube to be more entertaining, get some tips that and sometimes I have a hard time following myself because I get wrapped up in the process of things and so much thing goes through my brain. But, you know, how to talk in camera, there's a lot that goes into it. There's a lot of things that can go into it. You will learn a lot. If you're curious and want to get into the YouTube world and you want to talk on camera, know how to present yourself, there's more that goes on beyond the screen than you realize. All right.
And also want to add to that, if you got any questions, feel free to ask us.
Yeah.
Because the number one rule, what's it a rule? Number one rule is a dumb question is always the one that's never asked.
Never
in other words, there ain't no dumb questions.
You know, it's funny because the definition of dumb is you can't speak. It's silent.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
The dumb question is a question not asked.
That's true.
Right. Decompose. Yep. Hello. Guten Tag.
Guten Tag.
Yeah. I win. Darc gave me heart. That means she liked me more than y'all. Just keep telling yourself that. All right. So get ready for some tips because there's some things I can't wait to share with you, and I can't wait to open up the discussion. We're going to open up the discussion. Whoa! So, are you camera shy people in chat? I know Hillbilly's not camera shy. Cookie Dude might be. He just hid his face from the world. But like you afraid? Are you that kind of person who's afraid to show your face on screen that you're gonna mess up? That you're gonna choke or do something stupid? Well, don't worry. We all do that anyways. We all do that. Oh, I got something on my shoulder. We all do that anyways, and it's nothing to worry about. You're going to mess up no matter what. You just keep rolling, you know. If you mess up, you don't point it out that you messed up unless it's a flip, then you just keep on going. Like,
right.
You know, simple as that. Like, you're going to mess up. So do not fret. Do not fret. First rule. Admit your mistakes. Pass on.
Well, I have messed up. I still messed up.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been pointing out my flaws.
Right.
Yep. I mess up all the time.
I don't point out my flaws where I mess up at.
I'm not camera shy yet because I got people surround me. But if I do it on my own channel, I kind of get camera shy. then I kind of get a brain for it and forget what I'm talking about.
One thing you got to get used to when you start streaming is talking to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking to yourself. There ain't nobody around you to talk to you or talk back to you. So you're actually talking to yourself. But
Yeah.
you have to also remember if people's watching you. You got to pretend that they're right there with you in front of you when you're talking to them.
Mm-hmm. Right. The way I look at it is, even though I'm in this room alone, I know someone's listening. Knowing someone's listening really is a driver to talk and get you motivated. Waiting for the responses. Sometimes that gets you in a rut when you're waiting for a response. But your friends are watching, your subscribers, your viewers, new people are coming in. They're watching. They're having fun. The interaction, when we say we love your interaction, because the interaction feeds us to get more confident when we're talking. It helps us feel like we're listened to. It feels like you're engaging. It feels like we're engaging. It really draws the line closer together to feel like we're not that far apart at all.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
just like a while back, I had one of my viewers tell me, "This is where I come for my Magic the Gathering Arena content."
Mm-hmm.
That made me feel good.
Good. So you're not supposed to feel good. It's supposed to feel like work and struggle and stress. No.
that is true. If you guys can, I mean, look at Hillbilly. He's just getting subs left and right.
Oh yeah.
So are you, because you have interesting things to say. I mean,
yep.
People who listen to this channel get a lot of information they can, use. So
another thing about streaming is confidence. You got to build up your confidence.
Oh yeah, and it's more than just confidence that you're building up. It's getting comfortable with yourself. It's like getting comfortable with your technique of talking, getting comfortable with the fact that you're alone talking to people across the webs. Like, I mean, seriously, I'm not really alone right now. Like my son is in the other room sleeping, the wife is in the room sleeping. I'm here talking, and like one thing I had to get over with when I started doing these lives is how I speak on mic, right? So, second tip: speaking on the microphone, right? Especially in my case, like my microphone right here, and you can hear me pretty well from this microphone. If I talk like this, if I talk like this in my in-room voice, you're not hearing me. You're not hearing me very well. You hear me a little, but not very well. But if I talk towards the wall over there on the other side of the room, my voice carries. You hear me clear, more crisp, and it's a lot better. So the second tip is learn to project yourself accordingly. Like, I don't have a studio room with panels, so my voice stays in the room and echoes off correctly. But learning in choir a long time ago, because I used to be in chorus choir, if you want to speak, you want to hit those hard notes like your K's, your D's, your T's. Like, so if I'm saying Tatiova, I want to hit those T's, Tatiosas and stuff. But when I talk, I want to project. And I want to project to the other side of the room like I'm talking to someone over there. So my voice is more clear and it helps you sound more confident.
Yep. Yes, it does. Yes.
Right.
But isn't your microphone there? Where's
my microphone's right here.
Right here. I thought you pointed up in the ceiling.
No. When I talked about projecting, I was talking about to the room over there, or like the wall over there, in front of me, like where you don't see it, but there's a big screen TV that way.
Yeah. What about if somebody doesn't have a super duper expensive microphone?
You still project.
Yep.
Yeah. Still project.
Imagine you're talking to someone on the other side of the room, right?
Right.
and you keep talking to them like they're there, they're listening on the other side of the room.
Have you imaginary friend? Talk to your imaginary friend.
No.
That's how you
You
want
mean
to say
Herbie?
Herbie, Herbie, the
Herbie?
little
My imaginary friend?
Yep. Talk to your imaginary friend. That's basically easy way to think about it.
Well, whatever makes you feel comfortable with it.
Yeah, that's true.
If you want to talk to your imaginary friend, talk to your imaginary friend. If you need to put a doll over on the other side of the room, put a doll on the other side of the room. If you need an action figure on the other side of the room, put an action figure on the other side of the room. Get confident with talking and projecting out to the other side of the room. Like when I do my MTG3 videos, I project like twice as hard than I'm doing right now. Because I jump in, I slide in, and I'm like, welcome to MTG3. You know, I'm very loud. I mean, I can't do that a lot because of people sleeping in the house. But, but you know, there's a different medium for my recordings to my daily show. My daily show is in the mornings when people are here. When I record MTG3, no one's here. And I'm loud and boisterous. I get to dance and party. That's because I'm getting comfortable with that, you know.
Yes, we've seen your MG3 videos. They're very energetic and very exciting.
No offense, Daddios, but I come from a family line of men who are not very energetic and talk kind of lull. And I knew that growing up. It always bothered me because I have this ego about me that wants to project more. And so getting into YouTube, I've been learning to project more, talk more, because, you know, going to choir and, you know, being in Job Corps, socializing stuff, trying to be entertaining for other people. You go through hurdles. You go through hurdles. But I will not tell you anybody here. Do not try to be someone else. Do not try to, like, if you're a Morgan Freeman, don't try to be a Jack Nicholson, okay? If you're a Morgan Freeman, be a Morgan Freeman, but be in 110% Morgan Freeman. If you're Jack Nicholson, be Jack Nicholson. But if you're Jack Nicholson, don't be Morgan Freeman. You know, try to be yourself, even if you have that weird style of talking. No matter what, being yourself, right? I'm telling you, like, I'm using Morgan Freeman, Jack Nicholson because they're in a good movie called The Bucket List. That was a good movie, and they have two good characteristics. And you wouldn't want Jack Nicholson to try to be someone else. You like Jack Nicholson for who he is. The same with Morgan Freeman. I love Morgan Freeman. He's one of my all-time favorite actors out there. Like I've been a Morgan Freeman fan since Lean on Me from the 1980s, 90s. Yeah.
One of my favorite actors just passed away. Michael J. Fox.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
He passed away?
Yep.
I didn't hear that.
I think it was yesterday.
Oh my goodness.
No, that's sad.
Yeah, he was pretty sick. Hey, I gotta take a little break here for a few minutes, and then I'll get back on.
Okay, you take a break. And I want to thank everybody who stopped in and liked this video.
I've
seen a few.
But back to the topic. How to talk on the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you're looking off the other direction, people's going to think that you're not talking to them. However, if you got, like, say, what I do to interact with my viewers, make them think I'm looking at them, is I use my phone to interact with chat. And I got something to hold my phone. So
you got Boba Fett holding your phone? Yep. That's pretty awesome.
So I put my phone directly in front of me, between me and the computer, and right underneath the camera.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm looking at chats, all I gotta do is just move my eyes down.
Right.
But it will also look like I'm looking at the camera.
Well, the third tip I want to get into, based on that ideology you just spilled on us, even if you can't look directly at the camera, what you want to do is you want to my brain just farted. What you want to do is talk with someone in your head. Feel comfortable. Like every time someone comments, I mean, I look at the list, and you can see me when I look at the list, and I'll highlight something. I need a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles phone holder, probably. But like when building your character and you're talking to people, you're gonna develop a personality for people, right? But the main thing you want to worry about is building your personality. And how do you build your personality on YouTube? Is first of all, you want to be yourself. You want to build your confidence. We covered those things. And you want to project when you talk. You want to project out to the world, out to the other side of the room when talking, right? Those three things right there. Then you got to build your self-confidence. And with that confidence, you're going to have opinions. And like for people like me, having opinions you shy away from. But you have to have your opinions. Even if you're wrong on your opinions, you can always be corrected. And if you are corrected, like on your opinion, like if you accidentally got a fact wrong or misunderstood a fact, that is fine. If you're corrected, go for the correctness, like become correct in that aspect. But what you want to do is you want to get comfortable with sharing your opinions and get comfortable with taking adversary advice, and you want to be comfortable with being talked to like you're being talked to by a friend in front of you, you know. Oh, sorry, I was reading chat, and I guess you guys are looking for a Ninja Turtle phone holder right now.
And another thing is take criticism. There's good criticism, there's bad criticism.
Well, let's expand on that, because there are positive and negative ways of taking criticism. All right, there are some people out there who cannot take criticism, and they cannot take negativity at all, like any ounce of negativity. So hold on a second. I think I gotta go check on something. I'm gonna blow you up. You take over the screen for a second, and I'll get back to my thought.
Yes, he's right. There is bad criticism and there's good criticism. But you got to learn how to take it. You got to be a sponge and take all the criticism and take that, think about it, think how, if it's good or bad. If it's good, and try to work on that, and try to work on that. And myself, I'm the type of person, I love criticism. And you got to learn how to take that criticism and just, soak it up.
All right.
Helps you improve.
I'm back. So there was a cat trapped in the son's room. He's sleeping, and she was meowing at the door like crazy. But Charlie is free and open to the world. Yes. So, boom, criticism, right? On top of what you're saying, some people cannot take criticism. It's hard to be open to criticism for some people. What was I saying? Because people take criticism as trolls trolling them. Some people don't want to change. A lot of people don't like change. But what you need to do is you need to develop a thicker skin. And it seems weird to say this, but you need to develop a thicker skin, because no matter what you do, there's always going to be someone telling you how to improve your channel or improve your video or improve the way you talk, right?
Yep.
Like there's always going to be someone who's butting heads with you, basically. You got to learn to not care about the criticism, and if it's something that you legitimately feel like you need to work on, take it at your own stride. Do not let other people influence you in the way you think they're trying to influence you, because there's a lot of people out there who will definitely be like, I don't like you, the way you do this. And some people will troll you, go through like this expansive list of things they don't like about you, trying to demoralize you and tear you apart piece by piece. Some people will be honest with you, but like you cannot judge text based on how people might be saying something, because sometimes criticism can be very salty the way it's text out, but you don't understand how people are saying it. And some people are saltier than the text they're giving you. And sometimes both match up. Do not overthink it. Do not get over emotional about it, right? Because when you get into other people's criticisms, that can tear you down as a person or build you up. And what you want to do is get comfortable in your own skin, have a little thick skin, and you want to grow as yourself. You don't want to become something you're not. And that's what I'm trying to get at there.
See, that's something I've been trying to get, is some criticism for myself. And I've asked my viewers,
hey-o,
what can I do to make the stream better? What would you like to see to make the stream better?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, there's a lot of times where I'm even on that roll. Like, where can I get better? Where can I improve? It's like that for the both of us. It's like this for lots of people.
But I just cannot seem to get no criticism out of that. And I welcome all criticism.
Well, so
I mean, you can call me anything, but just don't call me late for dinner. That's all I ask.
Don't call you late for lunch. What is it? So here's the issue when it comes to asking for criticism, right? Like, I ask about criticism on this show all the time. I'm always asking for different ways to improve. I see how the show is made. I see how the bread is baked on the background. I see how things are made, from the thumbnail to the topic, to the description. I see everything is made, and we get into good conversations. And for me, it's harder to judge what's good for the show, because I'm learning from my point of view as being on the show. But the issue is, when people watch a show, they look at it like your show, my show, anybody's show. They look at it as the final product. If they like it or not, they're looking at it as the final product, and they don't think it's going to change very much. And so if they like it, they like what they see, they like how it goes. They're not going to give you criticisms, because they don't know what you can or cannot do, and they don't know what they want to see from you, because you're giving them what you think is your 110%, even though you're always trying to improve. The viewer is not going to know how to improve, and that's a struggle for us. Like the struggle is how I created like the segments for the show: define the topic, discuss the topic, open forum. I did that because I wanted structure, and I felt like people need structure. No one told me to do that. Other than I did a post, like on the community post, I'll ask certain things. And this is a tip for creators, and this is a tip for you. If you want to know how to improve your show, you want to give your viewers options to choose from. So you got to have an idea of what you want to do. You want to improve your show? Want to get a little animated character in the corner? Ask them, do you want to see a little animated character in the corner, or do you want to see more dialogue? Do you want like a joke of the day? You give them the options, let them choose. They'll choose the best options out of the X amount of options you give them. Mm-hmm. Yes. So that's what I learned. Because like a lot of people, if you ask someone like a broad question, what can I do to improve the show? They'll be like, I don't know. I like your show the way it is, but I don't know what else you could do to improve. So like, for instance, here's a good example. About a week ago on the SEO score video, instead of asking what title should I go with, I came up with the idea for a show, and I gave 3 different titles for the show that could be used, and let people vote on the titles. And the winner of that vote, the winner title of the vote, got the title of the show. So you're going to have to build things from scratch as a creator. You're going to have to play around. And if you want the community to help build you up, you got to give them the tools to help you build it up. Because, if you never seen an elephant before, and I handed you a piece of paper and told you to draw an elephant, you'd be like, I don't know what an elephant looks like. What do I draw? Where you might scribble, you might make up an elephant, what it looks like in your head. But if I showed you a picture of an elephant and handed you a piece of paper and said, draw that elephant as best you can, you're gonna be like looking at the elephant and trying to make the best version of that elephant you can on paper. Then the point is, if you give them the tools to build up, you're gonna let them make choices based off choices that you're fine with. Never, ever give people choices that you don't want. If you don't want to do something, do not make it a choice, because people think and know for some reason, somehow know the one choice you don't want. So give them choices that you want. And it's fine if the choice they chose doesn't work out, because all you're really doing is testing to see if how things work. Right?
Okay.
Right? You're really testing to perfect the show, like I'm trying to perfect this show. So the confidence in getting criticism is coming up with the ideas yourself that you know yourself can implement, because you don't want to give a choice about something you have no clue on how to do. Like someone says, I want you to have an animated character that talks when you talk. Well, if you don't know how to do that and you're afraid route or don't want to go that route, don't give that as an option. That's why the command things that I showed you how to do, that's a perfect thing to get more into. I have a ton of commands personalized to different people. And that's because I want everybody in chat who's there to have their expression in chat. Like if Richie wants to use his command, he can put Richie in the chat and get his command up. When Darc loves having the ability to type in her command to bring up her web page, then I give some special commands like creep. Creep pops up as a command. These commands are a way to personalize the thing, because I try to personalize the show, because like I said, the show is community built, so I try to let the community be involved, and that's the best way you can do it. You're the leader of your channel, so you give the options to be amazing. You get to make the options to you need to give them the options to choose from to build your channel. Yeah.
I see you're coming from and where you're going and everything. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
You put me in a direction.
Right. Right. Yeah. Right. You're in charge of the direction you're going to.
I can choose to go in that direction or not.
Right. If you're going to ask for advice from the community, give them directions that you're willing to do. Like if you want to go this route, choose option A. If you want to go this route, choose option B. Which one wins? And if option A doesn't work, you can try option B later.
Yep.
Yeah. Because everybody loves being a part of something.
It's like my afternoon stream. I'm going to do a historic brawl deck. I don't know if it's going to work or not.
Right. But you could always like you can put in the community post the day before or the morning for the afternoon. You could be like, should I try alchemy or should I try this today? And I'm just using the alchemy as an example. You can give them different options. Like where do you think we should start with? Give them the choice, because if they get the choice of what kind of deck you're going to build, they'll jump in, they'll watch that portion at least and be like, oh, let's see how he builds this deck. Let's see where he goes. What color of a deck should I build today? Should I build a Simic deck, a Boros deck? Should I build an Orzhov deck? Let's see where we go with that.
See, I did that this morning. I had one person pick out 2 colors and one person to pick a format. Right. Those people.
I'm talking about like using your community post though.
Right.
Because I saw you do that what you said in chat. I didn't see your post. But yeah. All right. Let's get to the next tip. Building a personality. I don't know if we already covered the title topic, but I think we kind of strayed from that topic because of criticisms. Because criticisms are a different thing, but building a personality. So first thing you want to do is you want to take yourself and you want to look at yourself deep inside yourself. You know, you want to see who you are, you want to be who you are, but you want to project it as 110% with you. Like 110% of energy of you needs to go into your personality. You want to take your personality and go poof. Even if it's a little calm, you can do 100%. Don't want to go under the 100%, but you want to at least push to 110%. Time capsule, howdy yo, how do you do? Doing pretty good. So, as building a personality, like one thing you learn on camera is you want to have arm movement. You want to have conversational movement. You want to move your arms, your hands. You're going to fiddle faddle. You could fiddle faddle with a pen if you need to. You know, build up little quirks. But you're going to have to, like a talking face like this, and you're just sitting there talking like this. One, you're not going to get animated, and you are an animated person no matter what. Now, I understand you're playing a game, Hillbilly, so you're not going to be like throwing your hands up and like clicking your mouse all over everything, but you're going to be clicking. But like for the average person, if you're just doing a talk show like this or you're doing a recording, you want to use your hands. You want to get involved with what you're saying, because like I'm the kind of person who talks with their hands anyways. So on camera, I talk more efficient, and I feel more freely to talk with my arm movement. Now, if you're not a person who likes to move their arms a lot when they talk, but you do sometimes, you still want to lean into the times you do talk. So if you're the kind of person who talks low, like low resonant, and you don't express yourself through your hands a lot, you still want to push a little effort to show in your hands. And 2 tips for talking with your hands: never have a fist like this. Like never shake your fist at the camera like that. That's only for example.
Unless you're doing something like that.
and never point at the camera in an anger fashion. Never point at the camera in an anger passion. The camera like this, and you'll see me do this a lot. If you're pointing at the camera like this, you always want to do something positive with it, because if you don't, someone might take it offensive. So, like if I say you are awesome, that's more than saying I don't like you. And who knows who you're pointing at, you know. 2 tips. Like some more tips on talking, right? This is gonna be there you go. So tips on talking. Never really fold your arms like this when you're talking. If you're talking to the camera, you seem closed off and non-personable. Don't have your arms hanging to the side so tight to you. Personability comes into talking, so kind of keep your arms available to be open. Always try to have open palms, even if you do this. Like no, I try to point with my hand like that, but sometimes I point like that. But open hands is soft. People relate to that. People relate to a lot of open gestures. Like even when I get serious on a conversation, I will not close my fist. But like most of my times, I'll point like this, that, or like that. Never have a closed fist unless it's in a joking manner and very short seconds. Do not go along with it. You being personable, acceptable, and viable is what you're going for. And do it in your own manner if you're going to go live like that. Like if you're going to go live or record, you know, it's always good to have open arms. Like in my MTG3 video, you'll see me do this a lot. Or you'll see me do this a lot. You see me do this a lot. And sometimes like this, right? Pushing your hands away from your body makes you more acceptable as a open person, where people will want to listen or get intrigued. Having your arms crossed like this makes you feel closed and cold. And even though you're not closed or cooled, people don't like that. And people like movement. People like solidarity. Like if you're like a closed kind of person, slowly talking, you move your hands when you want to emphasize a word or a sentence or a topic. And that's how you build your personality. Is like, so we've talked about projecting your voice, talking with confidence. We've talked about building character, personality, talk on screen. Those are some good tips. And really quick, oh god,
I want to add something. Also, what will help you is you come up with something like a catchphrase that'll go along with personality. Just like my catchphrase is "dag blag it." I say that a lot, and that's catchy. That's catchy, and people enjoy that. I mean, I've heard several people say "dag blag it" ever since, and they haven't heard that word until they heard it from me.
right?
I mean,
Well,
you got to put your personality in whatever you do. Let it show.
Joe. Sometimes I put my hands like this, and then I smell. You're funny. All right, really quick. Before we get to the next part. Because we're in halftime of the show. You want to get some awesome Magic the Gathering bling like a sweet, cool, super fast Tortoise Dice bag. You can go to Aartopia.com. Get a sweet, super fast Tortoise Dice bag. Like, look at Hillbilly showing it off. Look at that. You can get this super sweet, super fast Tortoise Dice bag or that Hillbilly Dice bag from Aartopia.com. $45, $5 shipped, high quality, well stitched. It is amazing.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Boom, boom, boom. All right.
Love
now,
it.
that's awesome. But so, anybody in chat got any questions as I'm going to the next topic? And I need to check something really quick.
You could ask either one of us a question. We'll try our best to answer.
All right. So audience retention. I put viewer retention in the title because audience was too long of a word for it with all the title that I have there.
Uh-huh.
But getting viewer retention. One of the things you try to do to bring in viewers, keep viewers entertained and latched on, is you want to keep a good fluid motion. You want to try to hit your points, and you want to try to keep things succinct. Trying to keep things succinct. Succinct meaning short, simple, to the point. Is not going drawing. Now, some people have a talent with talking with over exaggerated sentences to get to a point, and they like to add filler words to like express and give a mental image. That's fine. If you're good at talking that way, talk that way. But try to keep your ideas succinct, especially for the lower format. Because like in this show, we only got an hour to talk. We only got an hour to do stuff. One thing I'm trying to improve on right now is trying to get more casual tips in the game, in the show. Trying to be more casual. Well, not trying to be more casual. I'm trying to bring more structure, trying to bring more fluidity, where I want more movement in the show with things going on and on and on. So trying to keep the ideas succinct, getting to the explanations where the explanations are. Have fun with talking. Have good talking tips. Yep. If you're not doing magic, don't do magic. If you're not into magic, don't do magic. But if you're into Magic the Gathering, only talk about what you know. Be confident with what you know, and push forward to being in that realm of thinking. Like, get comfortable with sharing your opinions, even if your opinion is I don't know, I don't care. Let that be your opinion. But if you're gonna discuss something you don't know, get familiar with it before you go live.
And if you don't do that, at least say, this is just my opinion.
Right. But there's a point where
people express that.
And there's a point where people use this is just my opinion to soft blow a retort for somebody. So saying it's just my opinion, Yeah, it's good to say it's just my opinion. Just try not to use just try not to use it to evade all the evasive strategies out there. Try not to use, this is just my opinion, as an evasive strategy to get away from conflict. Because I'm not telling you to breed conflict either, but what I'm saying is, if it's your opinion, make sure people know it's your opinion. But if it's a fact, let people know it's a fact. And if it's a fact with an opinion, let people know it's a fact. But it's based off your biasness, because your biasness and your opinion do matter and how it counts. And that's how people connect with you, because people want to connect with you as a content creator, and people want to enjoy the show, enjoy the chat. People want to enjoy what you do. People want to enjoy the essence of being part of the creep here.
But just like the arena. All right. On arena, you get gems, you get game money, you get wild cards, you get draft tokens. I tell people, don't spend these, because with these you can get cards when the new set comes out. But just my opinion, instead of getting all those cosmetics, you gotta think of those cosmetics as cards. Think of the money as cards. Right. And it's just, just like today, I expressed it. This is just my opinion. However, I myself will not buy a cosmetic, because you can buy a cosmetic which is equal to a pack of cards that you can get when the next set comes out.
Oh, no, it makes sense. I mean, especially since people like us are on a very budgetary life, or on a budget. You can't just willy-nilly buy everything you want. You got to take things a stride. That's more of a popper opinion of the game, because people with more lucrative income be like, well, I'll buy whatever I want. That's why it's your opinion, because you're basing off who you are, what you can do. And I think it's the smart strategy, the way you do it, because it's better to buy the cards than it is to buy the visual upgrades that don't do anything else other than look pretty.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I've been listening to the show. I mean, so it's pretty good. So now you're on, what part of the show are you on now? Because I know you did a lot of stuff about how to present yourself and all that. Wow. Cut me off. Nice.
Well, I thought it was the perfect time to throw that in there.
That's I guess.
I'm like, what part of the show we are now? I'm like, boom.
Boom. Open forum. Cut daddy-os off. Yay.
No, hey, that's the way I look at Arena. I mean, yeah, it's a game. I enjoyed playing it because it's magic.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd rather play with the cards than just play with the art.
Mm-hmm.
Art is art. I mean, it's not physical art. It's just digital art. But if I ain't got the card and I buy that art, what good is it going to do me?
I like alternate art cards, but I like real life paper cards that are alternate art. Like on Arena, I could care less. Like on Arena, when I played Arena, I could care less what the card looked like, because I don't have the card officially. Well, that was a drive. But yeah, I don't have the card officially. I'm not gonna it's not like I can't even print off the cards if I wanted to from Arena. They don't give me that luxury, They don't want you proxying.
That's why I don't do it. Several reasons why.
Yeah, everybody has their own thing. Hillbilly likes to play Arena. You like playing. You're both Magic, but you like to feel the stuff in your hand.
Oh yeah.
You want to touch it and smell it and rub it and do only things you can do behind closed doors with your cards. But everybody has their own little trip. So
you know who I miss right now? Ella.
Ella, I know. Where's
Cause,
Ella? I
cause
said
he
the
like,
name.
yeah, cause he was talking about this deck, wanting to get this deck,
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
and and I got it.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I think he's just busy in the background with the child and jobs and everything. I'm pretty sure we'll find out soon what's going on.
Yeah.
I know he likes to be on the show whenever he can, but he hasn't really reached out or anything, and I've
Yeah.
reached out to him.
Yeah, I'll go to his Facebook page and say hi, you know, make sure he's okay. So yeah, it's it's uh it's there's a lot of stuff going into doing a show. I mean, I don't even know how to stream. I mean,
It's it takes time getting used to it
Oh yeah,
and knowledge, and then the
Yeah, but I don't know how to.
knowledge comes to you.
Yeah, but
no.
I don't know how to push the button to get the stream going.
Mhm.
I mean,
Well,
is
StreamYard
it?
is pretty easy to use, and so is YouTube if you got the streaming services. Well, like with YouTube, you gotta go through your verifications to upload, and and the only way you can do that is on top of your screen or on the bottom of the screen. There's a thing that says create content, or what does it say? Create. You press the create button, and it'll start walking through a process, and you'll have to verify whatever you need to verify to start even putting up videos. And you have to verify things to put in videos longer than 15 minutes, longer than an hour, or go
Oh,
live. You
okay.
get your content going for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Okay.
Adam Casey's account, like I had to verify her account to put up a video over 15 minutes long.
But you could do StreamYard and you don't have to go through all that process, right?
No, StreamYard, you still have to do that process because you need to get the code from YouTube.
Uh,
They're
StreamYard,
like,
part of YouTube?
nope, it's its own independent company that works through YouTube. Like as soon as I hit the start stream, or as soon as I create the stream, it connects to YouTube's little code link that's there to stream on your YouTube channel, and it goes live there. So it's like two things working together.
Yep.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, sounds very complicated.
Yeah, well, it's not as complicated. It's like the act of doing it is not complicated as much as it might be behind the scenes of doing of what the company does for you. The company does a lot and pushes a lot.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just curious.
No,
You
you're
know,
good.
you know,
Like if you want to start creating anything, just hit that create button in your YouTube app. Start following the process and procedures and start doing your own thing there. You can record from your phone. If you just want to start recording from your phone, you get the create thing. You like record like this, like do a short, or you record like this to get a full video, and just go ham.
oh,
Just go,
okay.
yeah,
Just do it. Just get used to doing it. Find
yeah.
something that people want to know about. Uh, you know, I got it. You know, I don't know a lot of stuff like you guys, but
I heard that this card is worth some money.
It might be. I have no clue.
Like I seen it for like $40.
That's pretty cool.
Doctor Who,
Yep.
$40. Wow, that's pretty good.
Just that one card. If somebody wants to look at that up, they can.
Why don't you look it up and find out?
Collectibles. Look at you.
I could.
Look at you.
Yep.
That's right.
Look at you.
I wanted to download a card scanner to my phone, but I ain't got enough room to do that on my phone.
Well, just go to the website and look up the phone by name, or the card by name. That's all you can do. If you like my phone, I don't put a lot of data on my phone anyways because I don't like having data to take up on my phone. So, anything fun happening in the world of Cookie Dude today?
Anything fun? Yeah, football.
You were watching soccer, huh? You love soccer.
No, football. Not
Soccer, yeah,
that.
soccer.
No, not that.
European football.
No. Soccer puts me to sleep.
Well,
I mean,
overseas they call soccer football.
Yeah,
I know.
He knows that. I'm just
So
giving
what
a
do
hard
they
time.
call? So in Australia, what do they call football?
You really want me to look that up?
I really don't know.
Well, they have soccer, which they call soccer. Well, football, but they have Aussie rules, and rugby.
Hmm.
There's three forms of football. One has a round ball. The other ones have like our football.
We call it footy ball.
Footy ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
Well,
Wikipedia'd that.
Australians, they have a lot of slang.
Yeah.
You know, once you get initiated in the language,
Mhm.
like they have a lot of the Australians like to shorten everything.
Mhm.
You know, or they like to change the name or something. Like a girl in Australia, the slang for a girl is Sheila. You know, and I can't even remember half the slang, but uh, yeah, look up Australia slang. It'd be like 3 books full.
Oh yeah. Homework. All right.
Word. Yeah, good day, mate.
Good day. Good day.
Good day.
Another shrimp on the barbie.
Which is interesting. The Australians don't cook shrimp on the barbie,
That's funny.
which is they don't.
That was a joke from Dumb and Dumber, if you remember that.
Yeah, yeah, but they don't put shrimp on the barbie, and they eat meat pies, which are excellent if you can find one. The meat pies are excellent.
Mhm.
And what else? Yeah, Australia's changed. I was there, years ago. I was there in 2017 or 16, and I went to my town of where my mom was born. And you know how many Australian restaurants I found?
No.
0.
0.
I didn't find any Australian food. I found Mexican, American, Chinese, Japanese, Filipino, no Australian. I found American. You know, I don't know. You had to go out in the outback to get. You had to go out of the city limits to get Australian food, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Very interesting. Now that I put your audience to sleep, sorry. Yeah, my bad.
Mm-hmm. It's open for them. They can go to sleep. They can take a nap if they want.
Yeah.
We got about a minute left, so we're just relaxing, just chilling.
Relaxing, chilling out.
Chilling. Well, I like to
Hillbilly.
have a little downtime to relax after the whole topic.
Well, you need to watch some footy today. That will relax you.
Play the ball. The wife would go crazy.
Football.
She'd be like, "Why are you watching
Football.
football?" It's like, I thought
That's
you don't
right.
like football. I'm like, the only reason why I don't watch it is because we don't really have the channels to do it. All right.
Well, it's on every channel. A game. You might not have all the channels, but all right. I said enough. I did enough.
He said enough. He did enough.
Yep.
Boom.
I said enough. That's it.
You're funny. All right, everybody. We're going to call it quits for today. We're going to have a good night. I hope you have a good night. We're going to enjoy the rest of the day. You have a wonderful day. Don't forget to check out Hillbilly's afternoon show.
Yes. Hillbilly. Oh, there you go.
All right. And don't forget.
Shockwave! What is your command, Megatron?
Subscribe for Magic the Gathering and other content for evil fun.
Fear not, Megatron. Cyber